On to Russia now. It's warning of chaos in the global food markets after a major Ukrainian attack disrupted grain terminals at a Black Sea port. In fact, the strikes are threatening a crucial export route at a time when the war is already putting pressure on global supplies. In the latest, Ukraine reportedly sent an offer to Russia for both sides to halt attacks on civilian targets in the Black Sea. Ukraine's offer was reportedly transmitted to Russia via a third party, and it's yet to receive a response, reportedly. Russia had launched a major overnight drone attack across Ukraine. The Ukrainian Air Force said Russia sent 133 drones into Ukrainian airspace and that Ukrainian air defenses intercepted 111 of them. Strikes were recorded at 15 locations, while falling drone debris hit another 16 sites. Ukrainian officials said 2 people were killed in the Odessa region. At least 6 people were injured across the Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporizhia regions. Ukrainian officials said a Russian drone struck a passenger train in southern Ukraine, killing 2 people. Zelensky said the train was carrying 340 passengers when a Russian jet-powered drone hit its locomotive in the Odessa region. Ukraine's state emergency service said at least 1 person was also injured in overnight Russian drone attacks on Chernihiv and the surrounding region. Three of Russia's largest grain terminals at Novorossiysk have reportedly halted operations after the Ukrainian attack damaged key loading and unloading infrastructure. According to reports, grain shipments from the port are currently impossible. Satellite imagery showing damage at the grain facilities and a nearby naval base. Ukraine's security service described the operation as strategically significant and said its forces used drones and missiles to strike the naval base. The Ukrainian president, meanwhile, said 2 frigates, a large landing ship, a corvette, and other vessels were hit. The attacks are part of a wider campaign by both Russia and Ukraine against each other's infrastructure. So the military escalation is basically now putting further pressure on one of the world's most important grain corridors. And this is one of Russia's main grain export hubs, by the way, making the disruption all the more significant when it comes to the global agricultural markets. Let's just break this down for you. The facts. Together, Russia and Ukraine accounting for nearly 1/3 of the global wheat exports. Black Sea grain shipments have already fallen by more than 40% as compared with a year ago, and the latest attacks come during this year's harvest. Ukraine is trying to move more grain by rail, road, and the river. But then those routes can handle only about half the normal Black Sea volume, while drought-driven low water levels are creating additional constraints on the river. The disruption is already feeding into commodity markets. Wheat prices have risen nearly 25% since the start of the year, reaching their highest level in 2 years. Russian wheat exports fell sharply in July, posting their weakest performance since 2017. Ukraine's grain exports, meanwhile, have dropped by nearly 1/3. The pressure coming as wheat production is also being hit by severe drought across major producing regions in the United States, Europe, Australia, parts of South America. The USDA reportedly expects wheat production among the world's largest exporters to decline this season, while available export stocks are also shrinking. As Russia and Ukraine continue targeting each other's export infrastructure, exports from Odessa's ports are largely halted, leaving many Ukrainian farmers with few options to actually sell their harvest.
The scariest thing right now is that we have nowhere to put this grain. And today, with the blockade Russia is imposing on Odessa and its ports, through which we used to export about 4.5 million tons, this is truly a disaster for all farmers.
Agriculture accounts for nearly 60% of Ukraine's export revenues, and industry representatives say the blockade is adding to the strain on the wartime economy. Experts, meanwhile, caution that the combination of war, climate-related production losses, and the rising shipping costs is increasing uncertainty over global food supplies, inflation, trade flows in the months ahead. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.